Puaslah saya menanam bumi, menanam bumi.
Podcast yang akan anda dengarkan adalah paparan kisah-kisah di sekitar majlis-majlis perkahwinan dan juga isu-isu kekeluargaan masyarakat Melayu di Singapura.
Sembarang persamaan yang dipaparkan di dalam podcast ini amatlah disengajakan. Kami harapkan paparan pengalaman kami ini dapat menjadi iktibar kepada semua lapisan masyarakat di Singapura.
Dengan kalimah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, terimalah hos-hos anda, Manaf
Dan Mawi.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, together with the both of us, saya Mim Alif Manap
Dan saya Mim Alif WI Mawi.
Yang Manap Mawi Show is Spotify and Apple Podcast.
Dan episod pada malam ini dibawakan kepada anda oleh seorang pakar konsultan kewangan, Edzra. Jadi untuk mendapatkan pencerahan lebih lanjut, boleh saja lungsuri laman IG beliau, iaitu @Edzra,
ataupun boleh hubungi beliau di talian 90285600. Assalamualaikum semua.
Waalaikumsalam. Kau masih lagi nak adjust mikrofon lagi kau masih lagi nak adjust lagi
Sorry.
Alright. So episode malam ni that's why I'm coming to that.
Oh, you coming to that.
Tonight episode, we have no choice, but we have to converse in English lah.
We try to converse English and Malay lah. Okay.
Because as all of our listeners have known, sometimes our English tends to be not feeling well. But never mind lah. As long as we manage to put the message across, I think.
And because today rainy day, so absorb water, so lembab sikit. Lembab kata orang putih apa lembab?
Very
moist.
Slow. A bit slow.
Lembab slow.
Not a bit lah. I think a lot of slow lah. So I think for tonight, aku struggling literally. Okay,
you got the idea, but okay. you kau nak interpret.
I cannot articulate
that.
Okay, alright.
It's very good.
Comms graduate dia. Okay.
So kita dah berapa? I think for the past 3 years, we've been together. We have been interviewing, people from our community.
Yes.
First and foremost, orang yang berhutang ataupun berhutang kata orang putih apa? Those who hutang apa?
Hutang. Debt lah.
Those who
is pronounced as debt.
Debtor.
Debt. Silent B.
Debt.
The B is there for decorative purposes only.
Okay, alright. So yang orang berhutang, orang yang berikan konsultan kewangan, orang yang memberikan debt repayment scheme.
DRS.
You get
I get the gist of it.
But you got the idea.
Okay.
But today kita telah pun menjemput we already invited one of our last guests. Kai Dunun Cheng.
Kai Dunun Cheng
from Sing Yateng lain dance troupe.
Bukan Sing Sang Chun. Sing Sang Chun tu yang the sing and tap that one.
And we got to know he's a debt collector by trade.
I do not want to see him outside.
Bekerja sebagai debt collector. Jadi kita intrigued lah pasal kita dah kata we already covered almost the full spectrum. So today we haven't covered yet the debt collector.
Okay, I mean the whole reason why we are interested to actually talk about this particular topic is because I guess it's a well-known thing within the local community lah, be it Melayu, Chinese, Indian lah. Just locally.
Correct.
And most of the time, the image that has been portrayed for your line of work at Kaya is a bit negative. I won't say a bit lah. It's quite negative. It's quite negative, and there's a lot of misconception and stereotypes.
When debt collection atau debt collectors, come into your mind, what was the first thing that you can say?
Kai. Very strong, big, muscular. I'm sorry lah. I mean, this is a stereotype. Tattoo. I'm honest lah. Because I guess it's there for a reason. you send one guy 1.5 meters tall.
Sometimes not just one guy, no.
Ah.
Sometimes a few guys.
No, if you send the guy, one guy to front the whole thing, 1.5, very thin and scrawny, wear thick spectacle. Hello, uncle, here to get you to pay the hutang and everything. Kena halau sah. I think the guy will take the broom and just chase you away, But kena someone like Kai come knocking on the door.
So for my case, untuk aku sendiri bila aku when debt collection atau debt collector comes into my mind, I only can think of two. One is the loan shark one. The other one money pay money.
That one spray paint.
Okay. Then the other version is the group of guys, usually all very garang one, come to the debtor's home and with the pull up banner.
Now cannot already. Now cannot. I think so. Wait, later we ask them.
Last time got. And usually either one lah, both of them, they tend to portray that kind of intimidating atau a certain hostility.
It's called the scare tactics.
Scare tactics.
Yeah, scare tactics. Yeah. Okay. So without further ado, tonight we have our two guests, Kai.
Yeah.
Welcome, Kai.
Hi Kai.
Hi Kai. Bangkai kita, Bangkai. And also he has brought along his lady boss. Yvonne. Hi Yvonne.
Yes, hello.
Nice to meet you. Okay, let's talk about Yvonne first.
First thought when she came in,
I was like, okay, I never expected that a very decent looking Chobo to walk in. Like, okay, this is my lady boss. I was expecting, somebody more garang. But then again, like what my partner here has said, don't judge a book by its cover. Kai, she very fierce not?
For me okay lah.
For you okay lah. You never utang her, what? That's why lah. You try utang her lah. You see what she do to you. That's why. So they are from SDCS, Singapore Debt Collection Service. This is a company founded by Yvonne's husband.
Yeah.
But right now, Yvonne, you're calling the shots lah, is it?
I think the husband now on duty lah, collecting money lah.
Oh, serious? Oh, you're
serious? No.
Okay, anyway, before we start off, thanks so much to Kai and Yvonne for being here and talk to us and discussing about all these topics. And we need to address all the misconceptions, the stereotypes lah. Okay, Manap, go ahead. Ask.
So first thing first, why Yvonne, maybe Kai or Yvonne, can you explain to us why debt collection service? Why do you decide to go into this trade?
Okay, because firstly, we found that a lot of creditors, they do not know who to turn up to, Maybe they tried to go to the small claims before, or they already went for legal means, but they still couldn't recover back the debts.
Okay, to clarify, creditors is the party giving out the loan.
Yes, correct. It can
okay.
be a business loan or an individual.
Kira creditor, kira kalau kau punya aku duit, kira aku ni creditor lah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Aku back credit lah.
Kau apa debitor?
So called the creditor is our clients lah.
And the people, the party that's taking the loan, what do you all call them?
The debtor.
The debtor. Okay. So we clarify that already. Debtor and creditor.
Okay,
right.
Right.
And Kai? Terminator. Okay. So go on, Yvonne. There's a demand actually.
Yes, that's right. So we saw that there's a demand in this industry. So we have been in this industry for coming 20 years already.
20 years.
Debt collector.
Yes, that's right.
So okay.
Okay.
Aku tak tahu whether want to
go ahead lah. If she don't want to answer, then she will let us know. She will
Who
answer.
started this company? Who founded this company actually?
My husband.
Your husband?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can speak on behalf of him. Was he previously a loan shark? Really a loan shark or how? No. No. To go into this line, okay, you must have some sort of experience.
Is your husband scary looking?
Yeah. Is he scary looking?
Maybe you have to ask Kai.
Kai.
Guy, how?
Is Yvonne's husband your big boss? Is he scary looking?
For me okay lah, not so lah.
Not so lah, but okay lah. You know why we ask, right? It's not because we want to judge or stereotype, but I mean the stereotypes are out there, out in the open. There's no sugarcoating. There's no denying it. Whenever we talk about debt recovery, people will associate, like I said lah, all those, for the lack of a better word, gangsters, loan sharks,
legal loan sharks.
Can be both. Both legal and also UML lah, unlicensed money lenders lah.
Okay.
So people have this misconception. So when it's a proper business, I'm very sure you guys are binded by a lot of do's and don'ts, regulations, regulated by the police, by a lot of government agencies. First things first, before you even think about opening up a company, such a company, you need to have an ACRA registration, correct? What are the things that are required of a debt recovery company? Registration with the police, perhaps?
Not at the moment, because the police side, we will need to register only end of this year.
Is it?
Yes,
So this is something very new lah.
That's right.
Okay.
This year,
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay.
government just approved our,
Okay. But there are certain regulations that you guys need to abide to, correct?
definitely.
For example, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys can do your operations before 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's fine.
Correct. You cannot do anything after 10 p.m.
Actually, the time is not a problem.
Okay. So anything after 10 p.m. when people complain, then it can be a nuisance, right? Can be considered a public nuisance, right?
Do you consider Kai as the man on the ground? He is the man on the ground, or
Okay, because he have been with me for 1 year already.
Okay.
So far everything is fine. He's a very loyal. Very loyal
Can
guy.
see,
Yes,
can
correct.
see loyal.
Yeah.
Can see.
Kai, do you bring your lion head? That one very scary.
Definitely not.
Okay. Who are your clients? You mentioned earlier the creditors are your clients. What type of creditors are there?
Okay, because my client base is a lot. Can be renovation industry. Can be in the finance industry. So there's a lot like construction also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because in business debts, there definitely will have bad debts. Because some debtors maybe they can't pay the debts, so they will own a lot of invoices. So once they reach a target, then maybe they just find the loopholes to close out the company.
I see. But
So for DCS, you guys this debt collection, you guys do it commercially, or you have no? There's two. I don't know. You do it commercially, or you have like personal debt collection also.
oh, okay.
How do we-
So
how do
what
I think?
I think what my partner is trying to say is that you also have your customers, your clients, creditors who had given out personal loans as well.
Yes.
Okay, so Kai, the biggest amount of loan that you ever encountered in your line of work.
So far, I got recover about 200K debt.
Okay, that one business lah.
Yes, business.
Business.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a prerequisite or a minimum amount that you guys will take in?
Yeah, actually a minimum amount is 1,000. But sometimes my client, maybe they told me that, okay, it's just few $100s, can you help me? So we say, okay, we just help you.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Oh, okay.
Few hundred ah.
Okay. How does it work? How do you guys make money, or do you make it as a commission based? So how do
Is there a
have to
service
sustain.
fee?
Yeah. How do you do that?
Yes, we do charge a service fee upfront. So all the creditor need to pay us first before we commence the job. And upon every recovery, we will take a commission too.
Okay.
Okay.
I am addressing this question from a layman's perspective. For example, I already loan out a sum of 200K. I'm so frustrated I cannot get this 200K. Okay? I lost 200K already.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I got that amount of money lah. Okay. I go to you. Before you can even guarantee that you can recover my 200K, you already asked me for money. Okay? And I mean, naturally that makes me more frustrated because I lost my money already, then I need to come out more money to get my money back and everything, right? How do you actually explain to your clients, your prospective client, that this service fee that you guys are charging is justifiable?
Okay, because before my client came to me, correct, most of them, they will try to go by legal means. They already pay the lawyer a big sum of money.
Okay.
Or sometimes they haven't even explore any options yet. They themselves, try to collect back the payment, but they fail. Okay. So by coming to us, they give us they think that we are their only hope.
Okay.
So they pay us a fee, like a reasonable sum. Then they ask us to try our best. So,
Understand. I think this is similar to the DRS scheme, the debt repayment scheme, where you already have a lot of people chasing after you for money.
Yeah.
then you are looking for somebody that provide you that service to actually try to manage that loan. But before anything else, you must pay that administrative fee and everything like. So, I mean, nothing is free in this world. There's no free lunch. I can understand. I think the point that Yvonne is trying to convey, I mean, it's not their last hope. It's their only hope, perhaps at the point of time, right? But having said that, what is the guarantee that you can give to your clients that 100% I can get back your 200k, something like that?
Okay, our company success rate as of today is as of 85%.
But it's quite high, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Wow, 85%.
But because some debtors, they will pay by installments, some they pay in full. So it really depends on per case.
I see. Okay, Kai, a normal day on the job.
Yes.
You're assigned 1 or 2 cases,
Okay.
to go to this particular place to recover a loan.
Okay.
Are you expected for the debtor to pay you the full amount, or what's the intent, or what's the objective of the house visit, so called? Is it to make contact, or to arrange for a payment plan, or to even recover the full amount? What's the objective?
Okay, actually is that before we go for a visit, right, we will send them a demand letter first.
Okay.
So after demand letter, still don't want to reply to us, don't want to call us back, the next thing we will call them or message them.
Okay.
If still they want to entertain us, we will pay a visit lah.
So paying a visit is something like a
demand lah.
a final last ditch effort lah. It's not like just korang terjun je, just go to the house. But before that, you send letter, try to contact
Yes,
them.
correct. Yes, correct. Yes.
Is that the proper way, or is that
That's the proper way lah.
SOP?
That's the SOP. That's the proper way lah to do things lah. Yeah.
Okay, right.
So it's a step by step lah.
Yes, correct.
So the creditors also cannot claim that, I don't know anything about this. But yet at the end of the day, I'm very sure you still get that same claim saying that I don't know anything about this. I never received a letter and everything, right? It's normal lah.
Yes, correct.
When you go down for a site visit, or you go down for a house visit, what was your intended target? Do you have a certain target that you must get to, get amount
to recover back the loan?
Or do you
Actually, for every visit we have our target lah. Our target is that to take back the money from our clients lah.
That's the best.
That's the best.
Outcome lah that you can have lah.
Yes.
To recover 100% of whatever that is owed lah.
So if you cannot get back that 100%, let's say you cannot get that 100%, what's the next step that you guys will take, or you guys would advise the debtor?
Maybe we can ask them if they cannot pay by full amount, they can pay by installment slowly.
Okay. So that installment that you mentioned right now, is it between yourself? I mean the company with the debtor, or with the creditor?
With the creditor lah. If the creditor can accept by installment, then should be okay lah, no problem.
So your position as a debt collector is to actually just get back the money, but if there's any arrangement for a payment plan, it goes back to the debtor and the creditor, is it?
Yes, correct. We will help the creditor to flow up on this repayment.
I see.
So at any point of time, if let's say the debtor defaults, then we will continue our actions to the house visits.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you share with us, Akai, your best experience, your most pleasant? Okay. I'm not being sarcastic. Your most pleasant experience going for a house visit. Like you go there, the creditor very nice, very prompt, pay you.
This one best experience.
Best experience.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you share with us?
Is it the debtor or the creditor?
Debtor.
Okay, so far I go to debtor house. Most will try to find loophole lah.
Okay. Try to siam lah.
Try to siam lah.
Loopholes. Can you elaborate more on the loopholes? What's the common loopholes that you
try
get?
to avoid lah. No, this one's not me.
Okay.
Say confirm not you not. I say we got your proof and evidence no.
Okay.
Sometimes the creditor will send us the IC or face picture. From there say confirm you are not the debtor.
Okay.
Say yeah, confirm. I will show you the proof. How? If I show you the proof, can you pay the full amount?
See.
Sometimes they try to avoid lah. But we have to play mind game with them lah.
Okay. But okay, for example, if the creditor is, the debtor is actually from a company,
How
a
do you
sole
approach?
proprietor, when company closed down, you all go for the owner, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So I'm very sure they will say, no, I don't know, I'm not the owner of the company has already closed down and everything. But you all couldn't care less lah, because whatever it is, sole proprietor will be held responsible anything happens to the
Yes.
company, right?
Because why? When this debt happen, he's the boss of the company.
Correct.
So although the company closed down, we still have to look for the debtor lah. For the
Correct.
boss lah.
So closing of the company doesn't mean that you are no longer responsible for whatever financial obligations
Yes, correct.
that is tied down to your ex-company lah.
Is there a different approach that you guys try to do when going for these commercial companies, and compared to the personal
Personal loans,
loans? Yeah, do you have a different tactic
styles?
or different style or approach that you guys do?
That one I think more to Yvonne.
Conveniently.
Yeah. So maybe Yvonne, I think you are more to the commercial
Yes.
aspects.
Okay. Firstly, when debt collector went down to the companies, correct, corporate debts, a lot of debtor, they will come up with a lot of reasons, because some are private limited company, some are
Okay.
LLP, some are sole proprietorship.
Yep.
So they will try to say that the director is no longer here, I'm just a working director. They can come up with all sorts of reasons. But whereas for individuals, it's quite easy, because the debtor did sign an IOU with the client, which is the creditor. So it's very straightforward from there.
The least amount of loan or bad debt that you ever recovered, the smallest amount that your company ever handled,
Yeah, it's a few $100.
few $100.
Yes,
yeah?
that's right.
And that was successful lah.
Yes, correct.
And the biggest you mentioned is hundreds of thousands and everything.
We have met
Million also
cases,
have.
millions also have. That's
My
right.
goodness. But that one never pay one time straight lah.
Sometimes the debtor will pay in full. We have met some cases whereby debtor like every month pay 100K to settle the debts, but that's corporate debt lah.
But it has been proven, it is proven that they have the money lah, but
Yes,
it's just a
correct.
matter whether they want to pay or they
Yes,
don't want to
correct.
pay only lah.
Because actually some debtors, they own a lot of creditors, not only just one. But maybe at the point of time when we go there, we are the only debt collectors. So they pay to us first.
Okay. So promptness and promptness also plays a part lah. First come first serve lah. Yeah. Maybe they have put aside 100K every month to pay for their bad debts and everything.
Yes,
and
correct.
just happen that you all come first lah.
So for Kai, I've mentioned just now for personal debtors, how you guys approach them is by letter of demand. Then second,
The letter of demand very colourful, the bright pink colour. Is it? No.
surat api lagi.
No, because I ever encountered I ever encountered lah. I mean, in an incident in my line of work. This bright pink letter
luminous.
pasted on the door, pasted on at the lift lobby, letter of demand lah. So apparently the person involved called the authorities, wasn't happy lah. But then again, there's nothing much the authorities can do. But because it is a very thin line between
Grey area.
a very grey area between harassment and also you guys doing your job lah.
Yes, correct.
Correct.
Yeah. So like I said just now, for personal debtors, okay, so how you approach them is by letter of demand, followed by you contact them, but third, you pay them a visit. So, but commercially, does it work the same?
Yes, it's the same.
Okay.
But just that for commercial case, correct, we will send the demand letter to the office and also to all the director and shareholder.
Cannot run. Ah.
Cannot siam.
Cannot siap. But what if, let's say this for corporate loans, corporate cases where they ask their lawyers to front instead of the directors, how do you all tackle that?
Okay, most of the time when we go down, 50% of the debtor, they will try to ask their lawyer to speak to us.
Okay.
So they might send us a lawyer letter or send to my client. Okay, so after the first letter, we respond to them to say that here is all the evidence, so there's no way that y'all can escape. So from there, the non-stop negotiations, that's why the debtor will pay up.
Okay. Fair enough. I understand. I mentioned earlier about harassment. I think one of the things that the creditors, the debtors will always do is to call the police whenever you all pay them a visit.
It's correct.
In such cases, what can the police do?
So far, I got many time when I go visit the debtor, debtor will call police lah. Many time.
Most of the time.
So the police will say to them,
What's the ratio? What's the ratio? If you go 10 times, how many times?
okay, actually the police also can do anything. That's the police also got tell the debtor that we can't stop them by going up to your house and visit you.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
The only thing you want to go fight court lah.
It's a civil matter lah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a civil matter lah. Because it's not a criminal complaint lah.
Normally the police will say that if you don't want them to visit you, right? They say you say that they arrest you, right? So you go to court lah.
I see.
But how do you define, how do you actually draw the line between doing your job and harassment and harassing the creditors, the debtors, sorry?
Okay, the difference is that we come to your house to pay a visit. We got the proof and evidence. Strong evidence and strong proof. So you cannot say that we go to your house and anyhow arrest you, saying that you never owe this debt. We go to you because of give you demand letter, you don't want to call us back, message you don't want to reply, call you don't want to answer. Our next step is go to your house and visit you.
No choice lah, have to go and
No
visit lah.
choice,
Okay.
What are your tactics to engage with the debtors? Frequently we even see in YouTube, in the media,
On social media,
and so on. Back in the day we saw how these the debt collectors they come to the front door with the banners, and most often than not they are with a few other peoples, 3 or 4 of them. So sometimes it gets rather
heated, quite heated.
Yeah, you feel intimidated.
Of course.
So how about you guys? Do you go with the same approach, or is there a
softer approach?
Softer approach.
No, for our side it's different.
Okay, how different are you guys?
Different as we will never go by 3-4%. It's only 2%.
Okay.
1-2%.
Okay.
You will talk to them in a nice way lah.
Okay.
Like a nice way as in we play mind games with them lah.
Okay.
More to mind game.
I think like what Yvonne has mentioned earlier, it's more to the negotiation
yes.
and how you guys manage to negotiate to get that successful recovery, rather than going through that scare tactics like I mentioned earlier, or intimidating the the debtors. But we can't deny that we see like what Manap has mentioned earlier. We have seen all over the social media people shouting.
Yeah.
Hey, open the door lah and everything. Hey, I even saw one. I think during one of the festive season, supposed to open the door lah. I mean, we are here to collect the hutang and everything. So it is a matter of, and us Asians, Singaporeans, it's all about face. Saving face.
Correct.
Malu, right? Everything.
Yeah.
And that's the whole purpose of that banner that some companies even put on during that recovery process. Not so much to tell people what's going on, but to actually tell the creditors, tell the debtors that, look, I've already done this. I make sure that all your neighbors know that you got utang people.
Yes.
You're not paying, and I'm here to get back the utang. It's mind games, very very subtle mind games.
Yeah, like I said, how they approach is that's why I want to know how they approach their debtors. Like I said, in social media we see that they come together with banners, 3 or 4 members.
Yeah.
And most often than not, most of them are I'm not stereotyping. They look
Very intimidating.
Scary. Scary. Then they wear same uniforms, and the uniform can be bright, or the wordings on their back can be
bloody huge, man.
bloody huge. So how about you guys? Do you portray the same image as what we see in social
Okay,
media?
that was last time, but now no more already. We cannot put banner anymore.
Okay.
And what's the reason?
What's the reason?
Give more to my boss lah.
Boss? What's the reason?
Because sometimes, right, when we go down to demand payment, maybe the neighbor will think that, hey, we are along. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So they will call the police. So the police do not want us to put any notice outside, so that they will be frightened.
I see.
So it's more to the kepo neighbors lah.
So
not the-
now is against the law to put up the banner?
Yes,
Or
correct.
It's against the law.
Yes,
okay.
correct.
But for uniform wise, you all can.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yes, we have our own set of uniforms and
We will
shoes.
bring our body cam along,
That's right.
walkie-talkie.
Oh, you all even have your own body worn
Yes.
cam.
Yes, we need to.
Yeah.
Is it
For protection.
Yes,
For
it's SOP.
For okay, all right, evident.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Have you encountered things getting out of hand to the extent there's some physical altercation? Have, and that's where the body cam comes into good.
Yes,
Yes.
correct. For our safety also lah. Adapter can say that we spoil the gate, do this and that. But we say we got body cam.
I see. So at which point you all switch on the camera?
We got the body cam is to the vest lah.
No, what I meant is that at which point you all, once you all reach the place or
Okay,
before
once
you
we
engage?
reach the place, okay, got people open the door. That's when we will open the body cam.
Okay lah. Almost similar to what the
Police,
the boys in blue do
Okay,
lah.
okay.
Yeah, correct. But be careful lah. Go toilet. Don't forget to off the body cam. Because I ever encountered one of my friend never off the body cam. Then I have to review the clip lah. That was like, hey, Kote, you never off the camera when you go toilet. Never off lah. Very traumatizing for me lah. Okay, so but now it seems that you guys are taking on, I wouldn't say softer approach, but a more professional approach, a more professional image. Has the success rate gone down?
Actually, no, because before my debt collector, they pay the debtor a visit, right? We will study all the case file.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just a dispute whereby we just have to call the debtor, ask them to come down and talk and discuss about the debts. Then they will settle.
I see.
Because sometimes it's the creditor issue. Maybe my creditor didn't do well for them, the service.
I see. And that's where the dispute comes.
That's right. So actually in the debt collection, right, maybe I can say around 30% is due to disputes.
I see. But then again, before you all proceed to go for house visit or even send a letter of demand, you all got to do your due diligence to ensure that whatever claims are actually true and not just false claims lah.
Correct. Just like an example, like accident claim, car rental company will engage us to go against the driver and the guarantor. So we have all the black and white accident claim, everything.
See,
A lot lah.
And let's say still cannot settle, right? We will ask them to come to our office. The creditor also will come to our office and talk lah.
And you all become the mediators lah.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Oh, this is one thing that we never. I mean, people don't know.
Yeah, people don't know. Yes,
People don't know.
Behind the
People don't
scenes.
know. Yes.
It's behind the scenes.
So it's not just go out, bang on the door,
No.
shout at people, ask for money.
Can bang on the door.
How do you define a bang on the door? Maybe to you it's a bang on the door. For maybe to me it's just normal knock on the door.
Yeah.
Very subjective.
Sometimes the door, the wood also
Hard.
plays a part.
Yeah.
That's why.
Sometimes you must knock harder.
This
Like
game-
my room door, thin.
your room door thing very dangerous. No?
Dangerous.
Because
But
any noise made in the room can be heard by your children in the next room.
They're very no good. So the outside door, the main door, outside door.
Outside door.
The main door.
The direct translation. Pintu luar kira.
The main door is made of hardwood. So it's sometimes when people knock on my door, I couldn't hear it.
So are we talking about doors now?
Because you asked me to define my door.
But that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. I mean, there's always a thin line. I mean, it's your perception against my perception.
Yeah.
Maybe to you, maybe to the creditors or to the debtors. Sorry, to the debtors. I mean, you are so called in the wrong, so you are a bit more sensitive. Maybe a slight knock on the door, or maybe you all have your own reason.
Yeah.
The door very thick lah, very noisy and everything.
Sometimes people also please don't knock the door. The baby will wake up. So have to.
That one delivery. That one delivery. That one
salah.
delivery.
Sometimes press doorbell also cannot. Bro.
Kena scolding.
Kena
That one,
scolding.
Jack